everyone. Thank you so much for joining me live tonight. My name is Tammy Capone, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm super excited to be live tonight and to be able to show you this Hello Ladybug stamp set. I'm just checking on my computer. I got a notification that I'm live. And I'm just checking for comments. So if you're joining me live tonight and you'd like to win this card, if you could comment, like, share my post, that would be greatly appreciated. That just helps to get my viewership out there. Let's see. Alright. So this is the card that we will be making tonight. I wanted to do something kind of kissy and fun. So we're going to be playing with the Ladybug Punch and the stamp set. And then I also made this one and did this more in traditional colors. So I thought that was really cute as well. Alright, so we're going to be playing with this, and we're going to be using a celebration set. So there is less than 1 week left to go to earn free celebration products, as you've seen me post, and we've been playing with some of these free items these past few weeks. So this ends February 28th, which is next Monday night at midnight our time. So we will be playing with the Sunshine and Rainbows. It's the 6x6 pattern paper, and you get 48 sheets for each of 12 double-sided designs. And as you can see, these are really cute and really, really bright, springy, and fun. Here are some of the samples that are in the catalog. You can see that it coordinates with the rainbow stamp set, which is called Rainbow of Happiness. And that is this set right here. So this coordinates perfectly with the paper, but we're not going to be using this tonight. And I will say that this set is also on back order I think a few weeks. I'll have to check and see how long. But so anyhow, so this coordinates with the paper, but we're going to be playing with the Ladybug set tonight and having a little bit of fun with that. So this paper is free with a $50 purchase. So if you need a catalog, I definitely have a lot of catalogs left, and I'd be happy to get one to you. So we've got a lot of fun items that are free with a $50 purchase. It's the Catching Butterflies is one of them. There is the Driving By, and I have used both of these sets. You can go on my YouTube channel at TLC Papercrafting, and you can see some of the videos that I've made with these sets. And then we also have this really gorgeous Daffodil Afternoon, which is 12 by 12 designer series paper, and there's 12 sheets, 2 of each. And I absolutely love this. I think it's gorgeous. And this coordinates with the Daffodil set. And I'm just looking in front of me to see if I have that one. I don't see it offhand. Oh, there it is. So it's called Daffodil Daydreams. So you've got the pretty little daffodils, Happy Mother's Day, Easter Blessings with the little butterfly, a real fun pattern design on the side. So this coordinates beautifully. You can order this with either the stamp set standalone, or you can order it as a bundle with the dies. And you can do, as you can see in the catalog, so you can make the gorgeous flowers after you die cut them using the die cutting machine, I should say. Alright, so let's see what else we have. We've got the Simply Marvelous paper, which is 6x6 designer series paper, and there is 48 sheets, 8 of each 6 double-sided designs. It's got the cute, awesome otters. So this is all free. Those were all free with a $50 purchase. Now with the $100 purchase, you've got the Friendly Hello, which I did use a couple of weeks ago. Again, you can go to my YouTube channel at TLC Papercrafting, and you'll be able to see my videos of some of these past items that I have used from the celebration catalog. And then also is the Special Moments, and you've got all of these sentiments all in one spot. And that is super fun and super cute. I didn't even see this until tonight. Can't even believe I didn't see that. I think I'll be ordering that soon. So, and again, I'll be doing an order on Friday. If there's anything that you would like, you can send me a message and I'd be happy to add that onto my order. So tonight, as I said, we're going to be playing with the Sunshine and Rainbows pattern paper. And I have these two designer sheet papers I've already trimmed down. And I believe that's 3, and it doesn't really matter. I just cut them in half by 3. And I'm just layering on my card. I see Tara is on. Hi Tara, thank you for joining me tonight. Alright, so I have a question for you. And Tara, you're the only one on, so you'll be the one to be able to make the decision. So, I use the So Saffron yellow for my background. But I'm going to give you 2 choices of what color we should use for our cardstock for the back. So I've got the So Saffron yellow. And then I also have the Coastal Cabana. And it's like a really pretty, like a real light teal, pretty much is what it is. So these are the 2 choices of what we could use for our card base. I'm going to flip these over. And I'm just going to show you what they look like with the 2 DSPs that we are choosing from. So I see that Mana is joining us tonight. So I'm actually giving you and Tara choices of what we should use for our card base for our Hello Ladybug. We're doing a fun little birthday card. And so the choices tonight is the Coastal Cabana or the So Saffron. So those are your 2 choices. And I see we have a vote for Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to wait and see what Tara says. So I thought this might be fun too to do. We're on a minute delay. So hi Becky. So I guess I'm going to go with the Coastal Cabana. So that's what was chosen for our card base. So we're going to cut that. And take a piece out. And grab our cutter. So I'm actually just going to take this sheet and just cut it right in half at 5.5 inches. And then I am going to score at 4 1/4. And I'm going to be using my scoring blade to do that right in half. And press a little bit harder. There we go. I'm not exactly sure why it is so fuzzy. I'm going to try pulling it up just a little bit. See if that helps. So I've got my bone folder to help score. Make sure we get that down really good. Get the crease in there. Alright, so we've got our Coastal Cabana, and that's what was chosen. So we have to trim this down. So I've got this at 3 inches, and then we are going to trim it again to 5 1/4. Set those scraps aside for another day. Looks like pulling up the camera did the trick, I'm hoping. Alright, so I'm going to get my Tombow glue out. And I'm going to glue this one down first, and we're going to put this one on the left side. And then we're going to put glue on the back of this one. And I'm just kind of creating a mat around the outside. I think this cardstock base is going to be really pretty with this paper this time around. That's really pretty too. It's got sunshines on the back. We could definitely use some of that. We've had an awful lot of snow. And looks like we're going to have a little bit of a snowstorm on Friday. There we go. So there is our base. Oh, super cute. So this is what it looked like with the So Saffron yellow, and we did the Costa Cabana, the teal. So now I'm going to use my white. This is the basic white, and so I'm going to use the Bermuda Bay, and we're going to be stamping our leaf. And I'm going to show you, I did not stamp it first generation. We're actually going to do second generation because I wanted to lighten it up just a little bit. And I have a lot of fun things to show you that I did with the punch too in just a few minutes. But we're going to stamp these really quick. Thank you, Mana, for sharing. I see we have some more friends joining us tonight. I see we have Becky joining us as well. Thank you, Becky, for coming on and watching. Alright, so we're going to stamp that up really good. And so as I was saying, I didn't stamp it first generation. I actually stamped off. And then I stamped on. Alright, so we're going to do that 2 more times. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of coming up close to the edge. I'm coming off a little bit, off-centered, because when I cut it, I want to cut a little bit of a line to put it to the edge of my paper. So that is why you see me kind of going to the edge a little bit. And as you can see, the same with the bottom. I just cut it a straight little line at the bottom. I'm going to go off my paper a little bit. So we'll stamp off. Do that one more time. Then I'm going to bring it off the paper because we're going to fussy cut these. And even though it didn't fully stamp all the way through, that's totally okay with this card because we're going to have our ladybugs on top. Alright, so we'll move this out. So I wanted to show you really quickly before we start fussy cutting and doing our ladybug punch. So we've had a little bit of fun the last week playing with some of the punch, creating different things. So I actually stamped the ladybug. We're actually going to punch him out in solid color, but I did use the stamp set, and I'll show you how I did that as far as punching. So I stamped them and then I punched them with our punch, and you can see he's really, really cute. And then we also have our ladybug, but there's no punch, and that one is right here. So I did have to fussy cut him out a little for that one. But I stamped him, and then it's a 2-step stamping. So then, as you can see right here, I stamped this one red and then one on top. I stamped this black, one on top with the red, and stamped that in. So that's how we did that, and then I just fussy cut him out. Let's see. So I punched out the wings of the ladybug twice, and then I just kind of drew a black little body, and then cut the head out of a black piece. I have one that's not anything on there. Cut out the head and put it at the top, and I created this cute little butterfly. So you can do a lot of different things with this butterfly punch. So then here I have a bumblebee. And so I cut it out of vellum, and it's pretty much a see-through paper. So I cut it out with the punch, the vellum. And then I also took some of my So Saffron yellow and cut some strips. And then I just glued them on the bumblebee body. And then I just flipped it over, and then I just trimmed it around. And that's how I created this bumblebee. Super easy, super fun. And you could, if you wanted to, which I didn't get a chance to look, you could put little eyeballs on there, those little ones that you get at a craft store. So you could put little eyeballs on there as well. And then a couple more things. So I made the little snowman. So as you can see on the back, I kept the antenna. I just drew out a little black hat and cut it out. And then I just glued that right on there, and then just used my markers to draw the face on there and the little black buttons. So there's another cute little idea for using the punch. And then last but not least, Becky gave me this idea, I see she's on, is creating the a bunny. And you could use a little white pom-pom on there and draw a cute little face on there. So what I did with that was I punched it with, I think it's crumb cake, out of crumb cake, the body. And I cut off the antenna. And then I have this, this is a medium daisy punch. So I punched it out and I actually left a piece of scrap so that I could show you. So I'm going to take this. You don't have to punch out the whole thing. So I've got my little daisy. So all I did was I just took my scissors and just cut a little bit, but I left a little bit of the middle in there so that I could put glue on there. So I put a little bit of glue on there, and then I just put it to the back of the ladybug body, and I just created the cute little bunny that way. And then with the daisy punch that you just saw, so there is a flower in here as well. And so this flower, you can use the daisy punch. It will go right into the flower and it'll cut it all right out. So you won't have to hand cut that out. So the daisy punch is sold separately in the catalog. I believe it's $18. So this, I actually did 2 of them in the So Saffron. And I just did a little pop dot dimensional in the middle. And then just added a little rhinestone on top. So I wanted to show you all these different things that you can do with the ladybug punch. And as you can see with the card, I also just punched it out in solid paper and then just stamped on the dots. So we're going to do that tonight. But instead of doing it in red, we're going to do it in the Magenta Madness. So with these leaves, I am just going to quickly fussy cut them out. And let me know what you think about the ladybug punch with all those different items that I just showed you that you could do with it. And if you were listening and watching and you came up with another idea of something that I could do, share with the ladybug punch, go ahead and you could put that in the comments of what you think. I think I heard Becky mention making a caterpillar, which I didn't get a chance to try, but you could probably just, just cut off the head and then add more circles to the body. I think that would be really cute. So that would be another idea. So I'm sure there's lots of other ideas that I did not think of what you could do with that ladybug punch, but you could definitely have a lot of fun with that. Alright, so we have 1 down, 2 to go. And I'm just kind of going around the outline of it. Just quickly cutting those out. So again, when we stamp these, I did this in Bermuda Bay, which is kind of a darker color. So as you saw me stamp, we stamped it off because it was really dark, and then we stamped it on our paper to do a lighter version of it. Alrighty, 1 more to go. Ooh, Mana, that's a great idea. A spider. I like that idea a lot. So that would be really fun punch to use too in the fall. Making some creepy spider cards for Halloween. That's a great idea. I like that. Alright, so we are almost done with cutting out all 3 of these. So we are going to glue these down. I'm not going to use dimensionals to pop these up. So we're actually going to be using the dimensionals for the ladybug and having it popping up off the leaf a little bit. Alright, so I've got all 3 of these done. Let's go ahead and glue them down. You really don't need a lot of glue. I'm just putting a little bit in the middle. And I'm leaving a little bit of space on the right. We're going to create a little banner, and we're going to do the sentiment, "May your greatest wish come true." Alright, let's put this one down in the bottom. We'll do there. And last but not least, we'll do this one in the middle. Again, I gotta remember to leave room up at the top. Alright, so we've got our leaves down. So now this is the fun part, is we're going to use our punch. So this is what the punch looks like. So you get the part for the body, and then you also get the part for the wings. So you get these two pieces. So I wanted to show you really quick. So on the front, you're going to get a picture of what your punch is. And as you can see, it's pretty flat. I can't put any paper in there right now. So we have a lock mechanism on there. So this is great for storage. So when I put it on my shelf, I've got my label facing out so that I know what the punch is and what punch I want. So I'm going to unlock it, and we're just going to pop it open so that we can get our paper in there. So we need to punch out 3 of the body. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so we'll set that aside. So we've got our cute little ladybug body. It's so stinking cute. We'll set those aside, and we're going to get our Magenta Madness, and we're going to be doing our wings. There's 2 and 3. Alright, so we've got our wings punched out. Set that aside. I'm gonna get all these little scraps out of the way. In my cute little trash can. Alright, so I see 2. Did I throw one out? I did. My cute little trash can. It's a little recycling bin I found at Dollar Tree. This is one of my favorite things on the desk. So cute. Alright, so we've got our 3 little wings. We've got to get our dots. And we're going to use our black Memento ink. You could use regular ink as well, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll turn those around. When I was stamping these, you're going to laugh at me. So when I was stamping these yesterday, I was creating this second one. I had already done this one. I kind of wanted to do a fun, you know, kidsy type card for the video tonight. I was like, these look like longs, don't they? So if you were working on a card, a health card or something, this could definitely be used as longs. I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, so let's get these other 2 done. I just thought of another thing while I was stamping. Let's do this. Set that aside. We're done with that. So I don't lose my train of thought. So I had seen too on, somebody else had done this on Facebook, and I'm not exactly sure who to give credit to for this. But they took the wings, and then they folded them. And they created a flower with them. So you could definitely do that. I don't know how they did it though, but that might be an idea too, is creating a flower with them, putting them all together, you know, layering them around. You could do a flower with those. Just a thought. Alright, so let's get our glue, and we're going to glue these down to our body. Aren't these so stinking cute? They're really cute. So I can tell you what the dimension is, because these are a good size. So they are about 1 3/4 inches, so not quite 2 inches. So they are a really good size. I wish I had a quarter to show you, but I don't have a quarter. So the quarter is probably the size of the smaller part of the body. Alright, so there's the second one. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue up at the top of the wings, and I'm just kind of staying towards the center because the wings are a little bit wider than the base of the body, so I don't want the glue to go out. So I'm just doing a little bit right in the middle. Alright, so let's get our dimensionals out. Haha. Really funny. You guys are funny. You guys are cracking me up. Alright, so we're going to take our leaves, and I'm actually just going to put one little dimensional down, because these are little cute little ladybugs. They're not really big, so one dimensional is plenty. So I'm actually going to just angle them. The glue didn't quite dry on that one, so be a little careful. Alright, so I'm going to angle them back and forth a little bit. There we go. I think this would be a really cute, fun little kid's birthday card. So the last thing that we have to do is we need to make our little banner. So I have some scrap white right here, and the stamp set. Alright, let's ink that all up in black. And I'm actually just going to keep it to the corner. There we go. I see Anne-Marie's on. Hi, Anne-Marie. Alright, so we're going to take our scissors, and I'm actually just going to cut a straight line. If you're not comfortable, you can definitely just use your trimmer. So I'm just doing a straight line. I'm going to cut right about here. So now to create the banner, the easiest way to do it is to figure out, kind of eyeball where you think the middle is, and you're just going to cut a little bit of a slit as high up as you want it to go. So then you're going to angle from the side, and you're going to cut from the angling of the side of wherever you want to start, and you're going to go to where the end of your slit is. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And so there is my banner. I might have to trim it down just a little bit. Yeah. We're going to take a little bit off the top. There we go. Make sure we have plenty of room. So I don't want to take away from the ladybugs and the leaves. So I'm actually just going to glue this down flat. Cut off just a little piece on top. There we go. Cute. So there is our cute little ladybug card. Let me know what you think about it. So then on the inside, let's see. I've got some white paper here. We'll set that aside. We'll let that dry for a second. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer, and we're going to cut the piece for the inside. And we're going to stamp happy birthday because we made a birthday card. So we're going to do 5 1/4 by 4. And that is pretty much the size I pretty much do all the time. Okay, so we've got 4 inches. So again, that's 4 inches by 5 1/4 for an inside piece. And let's see. I have this artistically inked stamp set, so I'm going to take the happy birthday right from there, because this one was actually sitting out. Alright, so this is a newer stamp set, so let me show you how to put on the sticker. So when you get your sheet, it's a sticker sheet, there's going to be a line in the middle. So you're just gonna, I'm just kind of pinching and pulling the sticker part off. You want to keep the, you're only taking off the backing. So I've got my sticker sheet. I'm going to put that down. We want to make sure that we have the stamp the right way. And the sticker is actually going to go on the back. So I'm just lining up, using my eyes, just lining up exactly where the stamp goes. Just keep in mind when you're doing this, you really only get one shot because this is a super sticky adhesive and you can't really rip the stamp off to try to reposition. So just take your time when you're doing that. So it's really simple and easy. And then you can put it on your block. It's kind of nice to have the sticker on there so you can kind of see where you're stamping and making sure that you have it in the right direction as well. So we'll ink that up. We'll do that in black. There we go. We'll get our glue on there. So I just wanted to remind you, so I am doing a drawing when this video is over. And if you comment, like, or share on this post, then you will be entered into the drawings for this card. If you are local, I'll drop it off to you. If you're long distance, I will drop it in the mail. Alright, so we've got our happy birthday on the inside. So I really like this color choice, Mana. I'm glad you picked this. So we've got the So Saffron cardstock base for this one. This one we did the Costa Cabana, which I think is really pretty, and I think it definitely complements all of the Bermuda Bay in the card as well. So just wanted to remind you, so these free celebration products for a $50 to $100 order goes until February 28th. If you have questions about that, feel free to ask that. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week. Have a great night. Bye.